have said that on
Now
stream.
we're on stream.
So what's wrong with that?
Let's not figure the pillow. No.
Why not?
Fisted long and good.
Oh, fisted instead of finger? Okay.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Kiri, so you're resting in your room trying to kind of process everything that's happened. Is there anything in particular you were doing?
Just looking at the drawings that I made of that mission I had.
So every time you look at this drawing, especially the woman, there's something about the woman that calls to you almost. You feel a connection to her, and specifically as if something on her, like something she's wearing or on her person, is calling to you. She was in a long, elegant gown that went to the floor, all white, that faded into gray. She had a blue cloak on with a hood, but the hood was almost always down. Since it was down, you could see her long purple hair as well as the tiara that rested atop of it. Are you listening in for anything in particular in the corner? Are you going to follow this suspicious individual out? Are you going to listen to me drinking? Okay.
I'm researching and thinking about where I should be going next.
Okay.
Wait, did you tell me where the noble's house was?
Nope, you didn't ask.
I'm gonna turn around and
Brilliant.
Light bulb.
Right.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason she forgot, or they forgot, or he, whatever. It's Jennifer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They.
I'm gonna go back up to her. I forgot to ask. Which house was it?
There are three large banners. The one that just had the recently deceased is the large purple banner.
Purple. Got it. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I feel real dumb right about now.
It happens. We all have those days. Usually mine are after a profuse amount of alcohol. But we all have those days.
I get them a lot more frequent.
How well do you know the group that you came in with?
I met them a few hours ago.
So not at all.
Yeah. Not really.
Big cots.
I do know one's a ranger. Gets very grumpy about his arrows.
They are an interesting group. I do advise caution if you choose to travel with them. In their short time here, they have spoken with the leader of the rebellion. They have investigated a murder. And now they come back covered in bits of flesh.
Oh,
Threaten many guards.
those were zombies that exploded.
So they've also gotten into necromancy situation.
They killed a necromancer, yes.
Ah,
Creepy guy. He split in half, and then a centaur drug it
this
away?
was all in the source of a day.
Yeah, I think.
Like everything that I have just told you about, one day
I
they
would-
have gotten into all of this.
Contact
Less than
them.
24 hours. Yes.
I witnessed a lot of it. I was in the shadows. I'm gonna go now. Thank you.
Best of luck.
I will,
You get caught, you knew nothing of me.
Who are you? And she's just gonna disappear.
Who are you? What did we talk about?
So you'll see them come back in, speak with the bard again, and then leave again.
Oh no, I would like to make a stealth check on the way out.
Go ahead.
Perception.
17 plus 12.
Okay, so I rolled a 7. No, I still might see him. That's the thing. I am going to roll my d6 for my knowledge. Past lives, it's only additional 1. So it's an 8, so I might not see him now. So it's an 18.
No.
So yeah, you do not see the 29. So you see him come in, but then you don't. You lose track of him amongst the people.
I just sort of
You took a fake drink and it was just, yeah.
gone.
Reach us out.
Are y'all up to any shenanigans in the bathhouse?
Just, you know, having
So,
fun.
hold on,
splashing.
wait. What did you do? What did you do? We talked about this. What did you do?
Cannonball!
So, what did you do?
Are you guys about to get banned from a bathhouse?
The birds and the bees are singing.
I'm a child. I barely do any damage.
So you're singing about birds and the bees. You cannonballed in.
I'm gonna.
Contact other planes.
So I'm actually gonna like.
No. It gets
Screw
even
it.
better.
Yeah.
The birds and the bees
Exactly.
are
It
singing,
is.
calling the name Yoshi.
So I'm gonna like. F it. I'm gonna cannonball into a different tub.
Well, it's all one major.
We're gonna cannonball in as well. I'm a wood elf. I don't make a big splash. I go. You make a little.
Are you a lord?
I make a little splash. So apparently we're frolicking.
We're having fun.
We're having
Enjoying
fun.
the hot
Yeah,
tub.
right.
Which is, you know,
Water.
useful for
Lords get
you
a,
at this
I'm also
moment in
trying
time.
to-
Secrets, they get more
Fox
In your
paddling.
fox form or in your.
Yes, in my
classes.
fox. Freaking people out singing.
There are 3 other people in the bathhouse currently.
Oh, can we order drinks?
Are you asking as the DM or are you asking the person in the.
Then you probably are.
Can we order
or
drinks?
You get additional. Like,
Depends
outside
on what you want.
school thing.
Ale,
'Cause
don't
I'm
care.
only nine-
Something with
9
alcohol.
bard
Right.
now.
We
Let me
have
see, 'cause
champagne.
10th level bard.
No.
Well, no, you get it.
We
a
have
bunch of
elven
different,
wine.
Perfect.
That's
Bring me a bottle.
features.
Absolutely.
I have some things to work out.
The
Lord.
birds and the
Just
bees
try not
are
to splash too much
At
more.
6th level.
We just want
Which
to
just sounds like squeaks and squawks from the fox.
very high pitched. I was like, oh god. I just imagine
It's a
guinea
fox
pigs
trying to sing.
communicate.
It is
Really,
a fox
you wanna get it
trying
at
to
6th
sing.
level.
What does the fox say?
Show me the Carfax.
That is not at all what foxes sound like, for your information.
I'm just gonna bathe the ferret now.
You see the woman that is currently working the bathhouse is doing her best to stifle the laughter at this. Like she's trying so hard to be composed and proper.
You only get it at level 6 bard.
We need that wine a little
Probably
faster.
And
See
she
this
brings
once,
over.
go ahead and
She
laugh.
walks over with a tray with the bottle of wine and 2 glasses.
Nope, just a bottle.
I don't see it.
You shall saunter away. You have a bottle of wine to enjoy in your bath.
I need it.
After that
Yes.
mother Fasasco, yeah.
Oh, because it's a ritual. That's why it's not on my list. I just already have it. Alright, cool.
Figured stuff out?
Would that work
It's just so
out of
robotic.
character? You know, like, would that work for
That's exactly how it does
contacting
it,
who you think that I want to contact? Does that fit under that category or not?
So, Spirit of a Long Dead State, come on. It specifies demigod and not god, so you would not be able to contact Mistra herself, but you could certainly attempt to contact the
The guy.
gentleman in the vision.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I smite the innkeeper for.
You can certainly try.
I would not mess with the barbarian in the corner. It's a
I'm
bad
not
idea.
too worried about a barbarian. Just saying.
They're not the highest level person in this tavern.
Oh
That would be the
no!
barkeep.
It's a retired adventurer's tavern.
So that's what I always
He's the
do.
leader of a rebellion. There's a.
Oh,
Yep.
gotcha.
You should fall in line. Just kidding. I don't know that he's. I've never.
Yep.
I have no idea about the rebellion or anything.
Only
like that.
those four do.
And Kelmorn.
And
who is
Kelmorn.
MIA for now.
I know.
Cowboy's still
You gotta throw
around.
his
I'm
wine
telling you.
out.
Busy translating.
He's
fluff.
No,
currently
Kelmorn is
library.
assisting with some magical inventions.
Calmorn is doing a lot of assisting with leather and oils, and you just don't need to know about it.
No. No.
That was before.
He's translating porn.
He's translating.
That was
porn.
completed. He's on another task at the
He's
moment.
translating.
able to
A
make
lot of
I
leather
don't
with tomes.
Porn.
I'm cleaning
He's
tomes.
translating.
Moving
porn
right
now.
along.
That's my thing.
He's translating it for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely not.
You type your subtitles.
Yes, but the thing is, I'm going to redact it so he misses out on all the good parts.
No, that'll be good.
That would be so cruel and perfect. Like, this is technical part, nothing at all. It's all redacted. It's all black marked.
No, it's just a blank page. It's like, here's a book. They're all
He
blank.
gets up to that point and then it skips it to the next point and then it continues on the story.
Absolutely.
This is a
It just
blank
fades
book.
Skip
to
this
black.
line.
It's actually just the story part of porn. It's not nothing of the porn. It's just the story.
It skips it.
I'm here to fix your washer. Oh, okay, fix your washer. Thanks. Bye.
How is this porn?
I'm not gonna think too much about that. Moving right along.
Thanks.
Whilst
bye.
in the tavern, you can see some people are combining some of the tables in the center of the tavern. It seems like they're preparing for something.
Okay.
Shenanigans at the bathhouse. Where are you going?
Well, I was gonna invite a ranger to help me with some things, but he's indisposed at the moment. So, well, I heard you guys talking about going to a
Physically
bathhouse. So,
there, not mentally.
I also saw you-
there.
We're singing What Does the Fox Say? We're having a great time.
I also heard you complaining about somebody killing your mother. So I'm just gonna avoid you for a bit. And
Calmorn reaches
But
out.
I'm getting over it, so you know.
You're drinking the
Processor.
troubles
Does
away.
my second idea was to contact the fox person, but the fox person went with them.
For a nice, good old dip in the hot bath.
The only two people that were still in the tavern
How old
was
is your character?
Tall and Scary,
Tall, scary, and full plate mail.
Okay,
No
Yes.
thanks.
okay.
and then
Cold air.
Size
the Eldrin.
Yeah,
Technically, like,
I
knows I'm
don't.
still
Yeah,
You're not
Eldrin
child.
spellcaster.
She didn't look very.
until like I think it's 24.
So.
You'd be surprised,
I don't remember.
but so you're
From my
going to
character,
the
just one.
you're going to the manor by yourself.
Yeah,
All right.
probably dangerous and stupid, but I need the gold.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
You work your way down the streets and you see a large purple manor amongst two other manors as well. It seems like the nobles are kind of basically have their own neighborhood within the city.
Uh huh. It probably looks super gaudy, doesn't it?
I mean, it's within the expected elven architecture and taste.
Oh, so it's pretty. Got it.
Yeah. This was the elven family of the group of the three noble families. It was not the centaur family or the half elf mixed with human family.
Would have prepared a different spell other than absorb elements before, going in. Probably. That one. Detect magic. Oh, I can prepare 4 spells. I was wrong. Still figuring out character stuff. Sorry.
You're good. While you do that, are you casting
Yeah,
that?
every level
Are
you
you
get, like,
casting that
another
spell?
1%.
I'm debating because I'm trying to think what I would ask. The 5 questions I would ask that I can only get like yes, no, unclear,
Yes,
maybe,
no, maybe,
question,
I don't know.
answers.
No.
Yeah, so.
Repeat the question.
You're not the boss
It's like,
of me,
now
no.
you
You're
connected
not the boss of me,
to
no.
such and
You're
You're
not
not
the
the
boss
boss
of
of
me,
me, no.
and you're not so big.
Alright,
Life is
I'm good to go.
That's your theme song
I'm
right now.
good to go.
It's unfair.
So
Kind of showing
you
range.
are approaching the manor. Are you doing so stealthily? Like, what are you doing?
I'm doing so stealthily.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, I guess you could do a short phrase as an answer.
Is that a?
I would have cast Fog Cloud beforehand, though.
But that's a nat 1.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mentioned that
would
before.
I have gotten?
Nah, you would have had to have mentioned it beforehand.
That one for a total of 13.
Yeah, not great.
They rolled 2 plus their modifiers. So even with it being a nat 1, like, you basically end up tripping on one of the loose stones in the road. And it does make some noise, but it's at a point in time where the guards happen to be talking to each other. So they just miss the noise.
I'm now gonna cast Fog Cloud because no confidence right now.
There you go.
No. I cast Fog Cloud.
Alright, where are you centering the fog cloud?
Where I saw the guards.
Okay. So there is basically a stone gate around the yard of the manor, with, well, a stone fence around the yard of the manor with a metal gate that the guards are standing in front of.
Okay. I'm probably gonna jump the fence because opening a gate would be a lot more. I forgot I could wild shape. I'm gonna wild shape into a rat,
Okay.
and I would like to sneak through the fog, fence and the fog to perceive what's inside the house.
Alright. Roll the rat stealth with advantage because of the fog cloud.
I needed the advantage.
That was another nat 1. That was almost another nat 1.
7 plus what? I don't know what rat stealth is.
I'm pulling that up right now.
We should make a
A
list
rat,
of the animal
a tiny
you guys
beast,
should
beast
Yeah, I don't have that ability on my
has
phone.
a +0 modifier for
Write it down in a
stealth.
journal.
I don't
And
have a
that's a
journal.
plus what?
0.
Poetry.
Ah, okay.
So
They do have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Can I smell gold? Probably not.
So, you cast the fog cloud and transform into your rat form. Is fog cloud concentration?
Yes.
Doesn't matter, you can still concentrate as a wild shape.
Okay, cool. Sorry, wild shape and use of spells is still something
can't
I'm like
rage.
getting used to.
You can't concentrate while you're raging.
Okay. Because I know you can't cast spells while you're wild shaped.
but you
But you
can
can concentrate on them. Okay.
So you can do sunbeam and be a big bear and shoot sunbeams, laser beams at people.
I think it would be coming out of their mouth though.
That is glorious.
Or their eyes.
Eyeballs.
It can come out of their
It'd be like
pelvis.
a
is
Pokemon.
all.
If
Whatever
you're
they
a
want.
dragonborn, you can use your breath weapon in wild shape, which is amazing.
Oh, imagine a spider just walking up onto your head and it suddenly your head's on
I
fire.
have done the blizzard breath weapon multiple times as a dire wolf.
That sounds terrifying.
Right.
And
but-
all at the small cost of her soul.
Mm, fun.
For more information about that, go over to Night's Fall streams.
That laugh and then getting into that.
Anyway,
So with your 7,
I'm rolling crappy tonight. This has me very sad.
they noticed the rat indeed.
But it is rad.
they notice that a little rat squeaks by them in the fog, but they just kind of like, ugh. Like, it just act more disgusted than anything else.
No, it's not a threat. It's rad.
Yeah. Did not roll high enough to realize that it is an abnormal rat for the area. They just rolled enough to notice it's a rat.
What would be a normal rat for the Feywild?
They would know that. You wouldn't necessarily.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, whatever.
Clearly a giant being.
I'd like to find like a window
Are you
to
assistants?
look in and see if
Of
I
both
can see
more rats.
anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation.
Have you figured out your questions yet?
No. I think I might wait till after we talk to Russell.
Okay.
6.
It's perfectly normal.
As far as you can see, all of the windows that are on the first floor are closed.
No, I just wanted to look in and take a look if they seem rich.
I mean, it is a very large manor.
Yes,
You don't really-
but sometimes there are such things as poor nobles that have a big house but nothing in it.
How are you attempting to look in as a rat?
I could see through windows.
Yes, but they're up
That's
higher.
an acrobatic.
I can climb.
Tense.
Okay. Floating rat.
can
You already
climb.
had a flying horse.
I mean, rats
Let's
can
do it
climb.
again.
Starting a levitating horse.
You have
It's
seen
not a
the
rope
videos,
ride,
I'm
make it
sure,
work.
of them just climbing up stuff.
So you just
A polymorph.
Yeah, I just scurry up to the windowsill.
okay. You glance in and you just get a view of the main entryway. So there is a lavish carpet on the floor. It is all like some kind of fancy, like smooth stone with multiple colors mixed in. And
Okay. What about the decorations? Are there like a chandelier and stuff?
there is like a chandelier in that, like it's got the torches, like multiple small torches designed, hanging from the ceiling. There is a statue on the far side of the entryway next to the door that leads onward.
That statue is suspicious. Mainly because I know this place to be a magical city, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the Feywild. Everything here you can assume to be magic.
I'm very suspicious of the rug and of the statue.
Okay.
Reasons. But that's player thinking.
Good reasons, but
It's player thinking, not character thinking. My character's thinking, wow, they have a statue in their house.
Pretty.
They're a good target.
Yeah.
I'll come back later. Actually, I would case more of the rooms first to see, you know, potentially where to avoid, where to go, that type of stuff.
roll another investigation.
Goody. 17.
Alright. You look through some of the other windows.
We're
You
getting off
figure
the
that
knee now.
none of the bedrooms are on the first floor.
Not long enough has passed.
You see servants' quarters, kitchen decked out with fine cutlery,
Want a drink?
the dining hall that is always set with fine china.
I'm going to steal all of the spoons.
All of the spoons?
Yes, all of the spoons. That is one of the goals.
Okay.
We're gonna do shots with it.
What about the second floor?
That I will make you roll an acrobatics for.
And I will take it.
Plus 0.
We're having too much fun about
Because
this.
I am a rat.
Shots with a box in a box.
How are you stealing the spoons as a rat?
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
Casing it out
Yeah,
first.
casing it.
Oh, okay.
In a box with a fox.
In a box in a box. You're in there.
Screw it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and climb up the. Wait, is there like a runoff or a rain gutter type deal?
Well, there are several balconies going off of the second floor. Like this is a 3-story building.
Are there any with vines?
No, there are not convenient vines hanging off of the.
Sometimes somebody can be a gardener. I don't know. Okay. Any fancy patterns on the side of the building, like a lattice or whatever?
No.
Hmm.
There's
Gotta
not
ask.
a plant ladder on the.
No, a lattice is a wooden
I
structure.
I
for
know, but
patterns.
oftentimes they'll be used to have
Yeah.
vines growing through them or
Alright.
other such plants.
I'm just gonna try and climb up the building. I really should have been a spider. Oh. 18.
Okay. You're able to do so with some effort, and you kind of peek in through some. You see that some are occupied, people preparing for a night's rest. The beds are all oversized, very fluffy looking pillows.
Were we expecting something?
I think it might be the babies.
My mom did not.
Somebody here
Okay.
to
We
fix
were
the
going to
washer.
take a brief break again. Apologies.
Oh, it is.
It is the baby.
apologies for that interlude.
The cops
That's
came.
the word.
It was Scott's match.
My little ones returned from Disney, so
Thank God.
they have been tucked into bed.
It's the mom police.
Oh, well, they didn't stay for fireworks.
Yeah, no. Like I said, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
Yeah, with the test tube.
and
So
this
you
is the rogue.
Right, you keep rolling ones, right? I mean, come on. This sleight of hand is
A little
weak
off
with
today.
that one.
I'm not the rogue. My character is. My character could probably twirl this thing around with no hesitation, but
Your dice rolls have not been well.
I am very unlucky right at the moment.
I think it's your character's just a little shaken at the fact that they got caught.
Probably.
There you go.
There you go.
Confidence is a little bit shook.
They are shooketh
They can't believe they got caught.
and almost
rat.
eaten.
By a bunch of
By an invisible
chaotic
hand.
weirdos.
Yeah, that's an apt description of the wood elf, the kitsune, the gnome, the eladrin.
The creepy cold guy.
He's definitely creepy.
And cold.
And cold.
I won't touch that with a
So-
10
You are forever now known as the creepy cold
Why
guy
are
to
we
my character,
rhyming?
by the way.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10
Alrighty.
football.
So, I case the
12.
bedrooms.
Even if you turned into a dragon.
It
A
seems
42
like
no, is it
there is one that is definitely being
Don't mention that.
investigated by some of the guards. They're kind of just searching through some drawers in the desk.
Got it. Avoid that one.
But yeah, you're able to get your reconnaissance.
And then with that, I leave.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check to get out.
Fun.
I'm sorry, would you like to change dice?
Yes, please.
As the guards promptly notice the same rat now trying to go out, one is going to attempt to attack it.
We're doing ambush in case.
Roll initiative.
Can't deal with an infestation. What's the AC of a rat?
Not good.
Not high.
Alright, pull it up. Rat
You already threw
5E.
me. Okay.
A
Ten.
tiny beast. AC is 10. Hit points is 1d4 minus 1.
So that
So if you roll a 1 and it's 0 then, or what?
Then you just, it's stillborn. No, it would be a 1 as minimum. You do have dark vision, 30 feet.
Fun. I have dark vision in my normal form anyway.
And you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Cool.
So that's 9 damage. So you pop out of rat form, and holy shit! Sean! Sean!
Holy
Was it
shit,
my mom
Tucky.
again?
Get on, dude.
No, that was a $100 donation.
Why?
But
What
the-
did
yeah,
it
it was
say?
perfect.
What did it say?
He was bored, so say hello to YouTube.
Thanks. Why though?
You've got the rogue stunned. The rest of us that are semi-used to your shenanigans being like, the fuck?
Sean, why?
Yeah.
But why? Use that money for food.
Mazel tov.
It is for food.
But that's
Sean doesn't understand.
Sean is just a glorious, generous bastard.
Obviously.
apparently.
Thank you greatly, Sean. I will make sure to get something for the group. Carrying on, you take 7 of that damage in your own form. As you
Can I
pop.
use therapy?
I have an idea of how to overcome this.
And as soon as you pop back into your own form, both of the guards are standing at attention. Not attacking you in this moment.
You have no idea how long I've been cursed to be a rat.
That's actually a brilliant response.
No idea. Thank you.
Roll a deception.
Wow. That's a great response.
That came off the top of my head, by the way. That's skills, not
No, it just depends on what you roll on it.
deception.
Yep.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
9.
Plus.
9 plus 6.
So a 15, and
Yeah.
they got a 17.
Sorry.
They like look confused for a moment, and then both, like one readies a glaive at you. The one that already injured you has the rapier at hand.
Hey, I know that one's sharp, and that one looks dangerous. Please don't.
Who are you, and why are you here?
And the great ratatouille. Sorry.
Why?
Oh,
You would
I'm
do
having
it.
psychological
Come back
issues
out.
right now. I don't know.
there's a
There.
great rat
There
over
was
there.
a there.
My name is Splitter, and I'm here to train turtles.
I'm trying to regain my composure here. Thank you.
I'll do it.
There is no
No.
composure in this
No.
group.
I'm going to do it.
Don't you have dash, sprint, disengage something? Out. Seacrest, out.
Rat Seacrest.
Flea crest.
I do have a mask on because that's just part of the freaking.
Yeah.
Just it's like over my mouth and nose, and just
Mm-hmm.
kind of makes it so they can't see.
You were thrown in.
My name is Sky. I heard of the moon mask person, and I just wanted to make sure he wasn't sneaking in to get another kill.
And why would that matter to you?
Because having a noble family outright murdered like that is very not good for the economy.
No, it is not, but you... I do not recognize you as someone who is from around here. Why would you care for the economy of this thing?
Because the economy of this area affects the magic item production in the material world, which is where I hail. Which is, you know, kind of a big deal if magic items stop coming in.
Roll a persuasion with advantage because of how limited magic items are.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have done charisma instead. I've been a rogue bard, but no.
With advantage.
Sometimes the dice just are not on your side.
Dice guys don't like you tonight.
I don't know what I did to these things, but they hate me.
Well, you gotta treat them lovingly.
I do. I'm even using the
So what
dice
is
scroll.
your total?
Don't use the dice scroll.
Yeah. Well, I was rolling terribly with just the mat, so it's a +2.
So it was a 7 total.
Yeah.
It is none of your concern.
Fair enough. I'll leave.
Why should we not arrest you on the spot for trespassing?
Ah,
It looks like you're
Trespasser.
trying to feed
That's
your
a-
eye.
You were drunk at the moment.
He's drunk, his eyeball's thirsty.
It's like he's trying to talk to me. I know it.
My eye has turned.
it's still all foggy, right?
Fairly.
I mean, have you lost concentration yet?
Transformers
I'm
alive.
good. Oh yeah, I need to roll Constitution for the
Concentration.
Yeah.
What DC's 10, so.
7 plus.
Do you have Warcaster?
No. 7 plus 1, 8. No, that's not lucky out yet.
Nope.
Why does the dice hate me?
So as soon as you
The
pop
dice
into
gods
your
don't know.
form, the fog disappears.
It feels like a curse has been lifted.
I may need that back
Let
up
me
character.
see if the guards notice
Yeah, I
that
got
the
one
fog disappeared.
I have a concept for you.
They probably noticed
We
the
get
fog
Centaur
disappeared,
back.
right?
They only got a 12 for their insight, so they're suspicious, but they can't necessarily.
Pin it on me.
Yeah.
Mainly because I was actually trying to check out the Centaur's house. They were, they hired me.
The Centaur family hired you.
Yes.
And what is the name of the Centaur family?
I would remember.
Or
Because I've heard talk of the Grave Speaker, right?
The Grave Speaker, yes.
Yeah. I don't remember their name, but I know the Grave Speaker.
Was it the Grave Speaker specifically?
Yes.
She does not usually take on more people for her investigations, but she did today.
I feel like you're quicksand.
You can feel it.
Next time, have the Grave Speaker accompany you.
Understood.
Do not let me see you around here without being accompanied again.
Overstuff.
Got it.
One. Damn it. What was it? One.
I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah.
It really was.
You can feel the tenseness from both of them as they watch you.
Yeah, I'm
intently
gonna
as
go
you
to the.
leave.
I'm not saying this out loud to them, but I'm gonna go to the bathhouse because that was
Turn behind the
stressful.
water. The buffalo can't hide you. Stop.
I can see you.
You
can
make
see
your
me.
way back to the bathhouse as you see Jalen attempting to hide behind a wine bottle.
Are you actually in the bathhouse now?
Yeah, I started approaching and I saw you trying to hide behind a wall.
We're drunk. I'm drunk. Been trying to drink. This one's drunk, and I've had this little one trying to drink.
We've all had our share of drinks.
This one's in fox form. Two of the other three guests
We're
have
all
left
seeing
at
what
this
does
point.
the fox say.
I'm just gonna slowly back away.
That's not a bad idea.
And I'm just gonna go into my room. I'm gonna go to the respite and I'm gonna order a room and sleep.
So you'll see him return. What you see with the tables as they're being set up is you see cards being brought out. There's poker chips being brought out. There's some people setting up.
Actually, do I see the innkeep or the barkeep or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to them.
Okay. Are you doing anything about like all of the setup, or are you just observing?
I'm just observing. I mean, my character kind of did his whole thing, destroying the undead, so he's thinking of, okay, so where do I go now? Is there any other rumors about any other undead in the area?
He's in rest mode.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
I mean, you're not gonna find that out by just sitting there.
That's true, but that's why he's reviewing his notes, because I'm assuming that he's talked to people before.
Mm-hmm.
He met up with this group, so...
Okay. Based on the notes you would have, most of the information you would have gotten would have been from the barbarian that you saw that one talking to. Just general, you know, if you want info, you go to the bard kind of thing.
Okay, well then I'll go to the bard.
And they would have told you that there is approved necromancy within the city, even before you engaged with this party. But generally, undead don't come close.
Okay. Any rumors of any traveling necromancer or anything like that?
Well, outside of the one that the group you've underdid seemingly dealt with, rather messily. I have not heard much, but supposedly that one is part of a cult of some sort. So where there is one, there are bound to be more.
Cockroaches.
Precisely.
Then I'm just going to wait for the rest of the group, because waiting for information on the cult.
Okay.
Do I hear him talking about undead?
I mean, I've had hours to talk to her.
Yeah.
While we're
There's, yeah.
gone.
But he does look like a paladin, correct?
I'm a guy in heavy armor with a big sword.
Do you have any like holy symbols on you or anything? No, but you do look big and loud. Got it.
Definitely big and loud. Stealth is not my strong suit.
Oh no, trust me, that's what I'm working on.
With
I
a
have
snake
ideas.
limp.
I have ideas.
Let me just double check, because I don't think I'm proficient. 'Cause if I am proficient, then it would be kind of high.
I'm gonna write I'm gonna write a small note on like a small piece of paper.
We're getting all kind of pruny.
I'm gonna roll it up and I'm gonna hide it in my pocket for later.
So we need to try
Okay.
out.
I'll tell you what it is. Essentially, it's for him. And it says essentially, I heard there are undead lurking in the basement of the Purple Manor.
Okay.
Because I heard his old ordeal about undead on the way back, right?
Well, I'm not very talkative.
Yeah, he hasn't shared much.
However, I did say, "Oh, you're facing off a necromancer. I will help."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not too far of a leap.
Yeah. So sure, you can write that note. You meander back over to the tavern after seeing that catastrophe. Go ahead and roll Constitution saving throws, you three, to see how shit-faced you get at the bathhouse.
Wait, isn't
I wanna roll
alcohol considered
low
a
on
type
this
of
one.
poison? So I'm kind of immune.
Oh yeah, you're resistant to
18?
poison.
I'm resistant, so I'm never
So no,
getting drunk
you get to roll.
ever.
You get to roll twice.
Roll an advantage.
What's my constitution again? Where do I find that?
13,
If you're on the app,
18?
18.
I run an 8.
if it's on,
Oh, 3. 18.
Yeah.
So you get
yeah, if it's on the app, it's on the first page. Underneath your stats, it's saving throws.
21.
I got a 6.
I got 21.
You are wasted.
That's totally fine.
Mommy.
What I was going for.
Mommy.
You are stone cold sober. Like, this has not phased you.
18.
You're pretty sober. Like, maybe the tingling of something.
I'm a little tipsy, just a little, but I'm sober enough.
She's also resistant to poison.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would,
Alcohol's not a
it would
poison.
probably be.
Yes, it
for the
is.
domain,
It's
'cause,
considered.
yeah, you get your domain at first level.
Alcohol is a poison.
You will never gonna do that. It's okay.
Mechanic-wise, yes.
Right.
Especially at this point in time.
I have mushrooms.
Arcane domain.
Mushrooms are
Yes, you
poisonous
do.
too.
You get
Some.
those spells,
They're fun poisons. Still
Which
poisons.
I think I have.
which
but-
means
Don't
that
do
you can
shrooms.
swap them
Yeah,
out.
don't.
Not too sure.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
in
it's-
game.
Don't do drugs.
At you.
That I got.
What? Oh.
I saw that.
What?
I'm talking about
Yep.
in game.
On pizza.
Not real.
First,
Oh, shiitake mushroom. Alright.
Marshmallows.
Like spells
I
that
call
like
them
doubled up between
shrooms.
the two. I can
I'm sorry,
swap
which
them out for
shroom? The
something
big
else.
boom
Absolutely.
No,
shroom?
marshmallow.
Nuclear?
All this time I did not know that.
Does that speak?
I didn't know to ask because I didn't even know. I didn't know it was
What?
a thing.
She didn't know that as you level up in the classes like Bard and Sorcerer, you can swap spells out on the level up. So say I'm a first level sorcerer. I know Chromatic Orb. I have very few spell slots, but as I level up, I don't want to forget Chromatic Orb and learn Lightning Bolt. I can do that.
Interesting.
Can't you do it overnight as well? Can't you like?
No,
you
not
can't-
overnight. You have to do it on a level up.
Oh,
I have a lot
level.
of
I'm
double
gonna
up
Prepared
spells
versus
between
known.
Gotcha.
Well, Sorcerer also doesn't prepare anything. It's
Yeah.
also no.
Okay, alright.
And Wizards just can learn everything as long as they get a scroll.
They're wizards.
Yes.
I'm gonna
You're a wizard here.
I'm gonna approach the
You're a
the
hairy wizard.
barkeep.
Okay.
That's a totally
Hi.
different
I
thing.
shave.
Alright. I might think about doing
How are you doing?
All right. It's a fun night ahead.
I mean, then
Yeah, I
go
saw
have
you
Cure Wounds
setting
and
up.
Healing
What
Word.
are you
Are you
setting
trying to
up?
get back to the room now? I mean, I'm just
No,
saying.
No, it's just
We're
game
going back to
nights.
the room.
They're going to be having arm
They see
wrestling
automatically
contest.
know
There's a
them
little
as
bit of
cleric.
poker that will
Cleric
be
knows
going
all of
on.
their spells.
There's
So
some
back
dice
in the corners
games.
and start
I'm
working.
good on testing my luck. Thank
So
you.
team, which is good.
Fair
And if
enough.
you,
You
get a
can
feat,
always test
you
your
can even
strength.
take a
I
like
go
observant
rotten
feat,
in.
which will give you plus.
Do I look very
Your
strong
18
too?
Wait,
plus
give it
that'll-
a time for
you
your
can read
clothes.
lists.
to
Obviously
like
very
go,
slow
rinse
and not
and
I
dry.
have seen tiny women take down large men. I do not make assumptions about appearance when it comes
Yeah,
to
you can
strength.
swap out.
I,
Swap out
You're taking
Titans.
I'm
I'm not very. I'm
Swap
not
out
very.
Toll the Dead.
Damn it.
I'm not
Fair
of the
enough.
muscular
Out.
persuasion.
So I can pick the
Fair
Cure
enough.
Wounds, yes.
The bard is also
Well,
accepting
wherever you go,
challengers
like,
for
Toll
little
the Dead
First
face
level
offs.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
So you'll swap out to another sorcerer.
The thing I'm more adept
Oh
at
yeah, I
is
do that. I
I
thought
can
you
make an
meant I could
object do
just pick
things.
something
Let's do it.
different. Because I only have so many sorcerers.
She's
spells,
cocky
but I
enough,
have a
she's
lot
even
more
letting
bard
people
spells,
choose
'cause I
whether
only
it's a
have
dance
one
off,
level
sing off, or with
sorcerer.
instruments.
I'm not facing a bard. That's just suicide.
Well, I'm trying.
I'm not. I'm
You guys
more.
are coming back from the bathhouse now.
I'm gonna pull out
Some
my
magical
hobby lock.
looking back.
The the lock I fidget with every once in a while, and I'll show you what I'm good at, and I'll lock it, and I'll take out two of my lock face and immediately unlock it.
You can wear armor.
Go ahead and roll a skill check just to see how swiftly you do it.
Well, I mean, it's my lock. I've been practicing on this thing for years.
Yeah, no,
so.
it's dexterity, and you'll have advantage.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, with advantage.
14 plus 12, or a 15 plus 12. So I'll take
Alright.
it.
If you're
Yeah, you do it almost muscle memory at this point.
So learning
He kind of raises an eyebrow.
healing spells and
Good
clerics
to know.
gonna be good.
That's more. I'm gonna put those things away. I usually don't show guards or shopkeepers or whatever, but
You'll be up to level
It is a
11
useful
cleric,
skill
so,
to have.
if
yeah,
you
especially
higher
when you
level spell
get
slots,
stuck
then
in
you'll
a
never get to
swamp
level
or
9
whatever.
8 spells.
You got stuck in the swamp.
That's the best.
It's just a hypothetical. I've never been stuck in a swamp. Been stuck in other places.
Like
though.
right now, if you stay
Fair
with
enough.
Bard, you can still get wish.
You would see those three meander in. That one clearly drunk.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
He's like stumbling
Still
as he
got the bottle
walks.
in hand.
Any jobs for a cat?
Cat.
You see me just look over.
Fox.
Well, go ahead and do your bit.
That's it. I just look over at them.
Okay. There is limited opportunities right now. Many people retracted their contracts after the fiasco across the way.
I saw that. That is terrible luck. I know the guild who did it though.
You do.
I'm not, with them, but I know of them. The Moon Masks.
Well, I can certainly pay you for information.
I'll tell him everything I know about them.
Okay.
The Moon Masks are a guild of assassins in the material plane. They, what's the place they usually hang out at?
They've been known to pop up in all of the major cities of Teltadore.
Literally any of the major cities on the continent of Teltadore.
Teltadore.
Teltadore, yeah. Literally any major city, they've been there. And now they're sneaking their way into the Feywild, which can be either problematic or good, depending on who's paying for it.
It is disconcerting. It does not surprise me that assassins have made their way into Islian. That is one of the few trades that I refuse to participate in. And he'll kind of plop down a glass of ale in front of you, as well as one for himself, just making it look like casual conversation. You can tell he's used to this kind of shtick.
Thank you.
What do you three do as you meander into the bar?
They're
You're
helping me.
fucking wasted.
Definitely helping this one
So
get
what's
to his
going on?
room.
What's going on in the bar?
I'm gonna transform
There's
back
tables
into
set up
my-
with card games, dice games, arm wrestling,
Oh,
and,
that's
and
funny.
and the bard
You're
is
drunk.
basically what's the word?
accepting challengers.
Yes, but I'm heckling other people to try and get them to challenge the bard.
For what?
Performances.
Money.
Just dance off, sing
You're
off,
drunk enough.
play
Money.
instruments.
I'm gonna,
Shooting contest?
It is a rowdy night in
A rousing night.
A rousing night.
I'm gonna,
No dirty dancing.
Oh,
Well,
I was gonna do the lift
back
one.
away.
We can do that. You're
Like
small.
your
We can do
minute
the
short.
lift. Dirty dancing. You said dirty dancing.
No.
When I
I'm gonna
I'm
be,
saying no
I
dirty
just
dancing.
suddenly turned
I'm
into
gonna-
a human
I'm gonna take a drink of, a small drink because I'm not very,
So
conny. I'm not very sturdy, you know.
Be like,
Clearly the most amusing part of the night.
So you're just taking him up to his room?
why?
Dragging him almost.
No, we can play.
You can roll opposing strength checks if you're trying to stay with the games.
Since I'm drunk, do I get disadvantage?
Yes.
You pretty much
I mean,
can.
Drunk, you might get
How
advantage
much
on
you roll
strength.
right that one?
Oh. Well, that's not bad at all, actually. So 13
I mean, you got stupid
plus
drunk
2
strength.
is 15.
Well, I am super small.
You're
I
also super
don't
small.
have the greatest strength. Rolls really bad.
I'm just like, out of the way.
Man, like hand in the face,
She's
like.
she's like trying to stop me. Just step over. Excuse me.
So I'm gonna go just
About what?
sit in front of like where the farm is, just watching
I've been.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
the chaos.
I'm gonna. Quietly say. I've been hearing rumors of rebellion.
It's all
Yeah.
made
Could you tell me
up.
more about
it's
that?
imagination.
Depends on your interest.
I mean, take a look at
Well,
the knowledge domain.
in the party I walked in with,
Would probably work.
particularly the unfortunately very drunk one.
What?
Um,
What did you just think of?
I'm afraid of that look.
I know. I heard the gasp and everything. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
I heard rumors that they were a part of this rebellion thing, and I wanted to learn more, see if they were good
Oh, no.
rebellion or kind of a bad one,
Yes.
you know.
Oh no.
The rebellion that exists around here is one that exists to try and encourage more outside trade. Up to this point, Islian has been very closed off. It is only recently that outsiders like yourself and that group are let in, with some under-the-table convincing being done.
I see.
But yeah, I think maybe.
It is a rebellion to overthrow old ways, not necessarily a violent one.
Arcane abjuration.
Well, that's good to know. I'd rather not be violent. It's not my style.
Not a common thing said from someone with your skill set, gesturing to where you had the lock.
I'm more of a get in, get out, nobody sees me, nobody gets hurt. I will defend myself if I have to.
I need backup singers.
Fair enough. Are you going up to
That's
challenge the
hard.
bard?
What's the song so I can
What's on Love Shack?
Love Shack?
Why is he?
Or you Rock Lobster?
What is he?
Let me pull up
Not
Love
my
Shack
problem.
lyrics.
We get to go first.
If you actually sing some of the lyrics, I will give you advantage on your rolls.
Oh, I'll sing it. It'll be drunk Elvish singing it.
I would.
But I need some backup singers.
Please accent. Needs the
I'm gonna buy a
I
accent.
don't have a good accent.
You're what?
Any
I'm
kind
gonna
of accent.
get a room.
Doesn't matter.
Where are you starting at?
At the beginning.
At the beginning?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you know the song?
I have the lyrics pulled up.
Actually,
Do you know the
I have
song
a
now?
question for you.
After
After
Love Shack,
they're
baby.
Yeah. So if you see a sign, it goes, if you see a faded sign at the side of the road, it says 15 miles to the.
Love Shack.
Yes.
Alright. You challenge Antasha the Barbarian, and you can, like, people actually, like, cheer for the fact that she has a challenger finally.
Ready?
And they are loving for the fact that you are clearly drunk.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the.
Love Shack.
Heading down the Atlanta highway.
He's drinking from the empty bottle while he's singing.
Put water in it.
It's got me a car. It's as big as a whale. As I'm heading down to the Love Shack. And we're doing it just like this too, because we're got me a Chrysler. It seats about 20.
Gotta be careful
So hurry
with
up,
DMCA.
bring your jukebox money.
Gotta be
The
careful with DMCA.
Love Shack is a
Alright.
little
Alright, that's
place
enough.
where-
Guys,
Alright.
They're
DMCA.
singing. They're not gonna. If that flags a DMCA, I will be impressed. Okay.
You'll be surprised when we get tagged these days.
So alright, so we sang the song. We sing the song poorly, right? So it's gonna be the bar's
Roll.
time.
Roll your performance.
Oh shit. We
I
didn't-
have
get-
my performance.
You get advantage with them helping you. You're not the one rolling because he's the main singer
Oh, I
here.
still didn't work out the performance.
Yeah, but you get another roll. Oh, wait.
12 total. Bad dice. You get to
Alright.
roll 2. You're backup singers.
No.
You're the main
Or you
singer.
get advantage.
You get advantage
I roll
because
twice.
Okie dokie.
Hold on.
You're
Just
drunk.
Let me know when the bard is getting ready to sing.
The bard's gonna do their, and Tasha will.
Casting silence.
Oh no!
Counterspell.
You can't do this!
Yes, I can.
You
Do it.
can't! You have no idea that I'm doing it.
Everyone in the tavern can see what is happening.
You don't have subtle spell.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Actually, I don't have counterspell yet, so just kidding.
Sick.
Oh goodness.
I can give you that +4.
You gotta make that's brilliant.
that you know that it's you're doing the check. The Flash of genius. Let's do it. This is bad.
Oh,
24. What are you doing a stop check for?
Well, Flash of Genius isn't gonna. Well,
It's silence. I don't have to roll for it.
Yeah, it's just silence.
Let's see. I'm checking her spell.
But it's a 20-foot radius, so it's not like it's everybody in there is.
Right, it's just that right there. I'm sitting on that person getting ready to sing.
And then Tasha does not have counterspell.
Oh,
So despite their 23, no one hears a goddamn thing
We win!
as she begins to perform and immediately realizes that she cannot make any noise. Glares over at
Oh,
you.
you need to definitely make a saving throw on that. You're drunk.
Shush! There's no say anything about this on here.
For concentration.
It is concentration for up to 10 minutes. You tell me if I need to roll, I'll roll. But I'm just saying, that was brilliant.
It was.
How did you drink mine? Like, I want to win.
You know, you shouted out "We win," but you're in the silence bubble.
You don't know how close I am to it.
How quickly we skipped the stage.
The stage isn't that big. So they realize that they cannot say anything.
They are bard, they can dance.
Yes, they can.
But we sang. It was a sing-off, and if they can't sing,
Well, I mean, when you cheat, all rolls are off the table.
they're
Though.
choking.
She just smirks at you, saunters over, and hops on top of the bar to do her performance outside of the bar.
Oh, no! On stage, them's the rules.
The rules also were not meant to include silence.
Prove it! Wait, I didn't sign a contract.
When nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
Ember? She's here?
And proceeds to thoroughly outperform you.
Kick your.
This is wrong. Demand a recount.
You've got people in the crowd that were watching that broke up in a riotous laughter upon realizing what you had done, and then just started cheering even louder
And I'll
at
break
her
the spell because I want to hear that applause. They're like,
I would like to. So how perceptive is undead guy? Creepy cold guy.
He's
looking?
pretty perceptive.
Ah, yes. Okay.
But you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
You just
no,
know this one
but I
is.
don't want you to know that I'm doing it anyway.
Most
better roll
people are
real
paying
good.
attention to this
this
nonsense.
drunk elk
As
casting
far
silence
as,
right
as
off
far
the
as
gate.
you're aware.
I'm gonna approach like a farmer-looking person or something.
Just one of the
Why is the
townsfolk.
rum always
Yeah, I'm gonna
on?
approach one of the townsfolk.
Okay.
Excuse me. You see that fellow in the armor?
Which one? There's a couple people in armor here.
I'm gonna point to
Cold dude.
creepy cold.
Okay, are you trying to do it subtly?
Yes.
Roll sleight of hand.
Terrible.
What was your passive perception again?
6 plus 12.
So you notice as he's talking to someone and points directly at you.
I just look straight at him.
Never mind. I'm gonna pat on their shoulder and
They just kind of shrug and go back to their
behind
drinking.
you.
My eyes don't blink. I just look at you, my head cocked to the side.
you're creepy. I'm gonna go out my room. Just gone.
My head cocked
Just
to the other
just
side.
throw a heal spell at him.
Maybe I left Sonic too soon.
Wait. How am I gonna do this?
It is your plan, my dear.
Oh, let's get a little deeper.
It's a little more than 6 feet now.
The fact that you guys all have like really good perceptions.
Yes.
I only got at this level because I took a feat that gave me the bonus.
Alert.
I think so because I needed the additional.
Of course you did.
I needed the additional. I took skill expert, so I actually got expertise in perception.
Could you help me make my character this broken, please?
This is not a broken character. I can make a broken character,
You
I made a
should have
broken
seen his
road.
character first campaign.
and that wasn't broken either.
Because like I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to character creation. Apparently.
I'll help you
No,
out.
I don't think your character's bad. Just,
Your dice are
don't-
bad.
Yeah, the dice are just bad.
It's just a bad night for dice.
You want the fuck you up
We've
dice?
all had
Try that
them.
for a while.
I guess.
Yeah, it sucked ass for me, but it works great for her. So,
I mean, I have some extra.
As do I.
Yeah,
somewhere
of
close.
course you do.
He's just gonna take out.
Nice bag.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There
Alright, yep.
you go.
See, if you would have rolled that, there's no way I could have.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
But
I would have been too deep into that fake drinking.
So you see this group and the shenanigans they're up to, as well as that one pointing at you. Are you doing anything at this point?
yeah, but you don't know what I was saying.
Regretting his
No.
decisions.
I sigh at the drunkenness, and I just wait for them to go to sleep.
Oh, that's no time
Um,
soon. What other spells I got?
I'm gonna look for another count person.
What other games are you gonna do?
Now you may know that I'm very perceptive.
Yeah, I'm gonna be way more. You know, I'm gonna try and be a lot more stealthy about this now.
Okay.
Excuse me. Do you see the armored foe in the corner? Kind of not very subtly, fakely drinking.
You can roll an insight to see if you could tell that he's faking his drinking.
Has he asked for
I'll roll my
refill?
perception. I'm not.
Oh wow, you are just not winning.
I mean, I don't think I'm good at deception, so let me check.
I'm just gonna stop rolling for tonight because
We've
like
had those nights.
2. So
6.
I rolled a 5.
Rolled a
Wait, no, it's a
3.
yeah, it's a 5.
3 plus 8.
Oh, insight. Right?
Yeah,
So
insight,
so
so
plus
+4.
4. So
7.
Seven.
So by 1, you beat me.
Yeah.
yeah, so
That luck.
you see the guy in the corner drinking, right?
Yes, I suppose.
The elf?
The one that nobody is around.
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah.
up, nobody's around, has a lot of armor on.
Yeah.
I need I need this note handed to them.
Then hand it to them.
I don't want them knowing it's me though. I'm shy.
This
You
is the
like me,
strangest
yes.
way to flirt I've ever seen, and they just take the note and wander over.
I'm
Yes.
gonna roll, I'm gonna
no.
try and stealth
7
to make
minutes
sure
and
he
kind of
doesn't
guess.
see me.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Spin bottle question.
Oh no, I'm trying to
Would you like to
actually
drink?
hide, like
Okay.
amongst the crowd.
Nope.
I would
Maybe?
say cleric. Yeah.
Natural
Natural
20.
20.
Oh,
Alright.
yay!
You
Natural 20
disappear
plus
into the
12.
crowd.
I'm just
I wouldn't know to even look for you, so.
Yep.
yeah.
A fairly young, commonly dressed elven woman approaches you and just sits down right across from you. How you doing, big fella?
Oh no.
Not from me, my dear.
From who?
Someone asked me to hand it to you.
Who's that person?
And they kind of look around at the audience.
I'm gone.
You know, I don't know where they went. Look, lover squirrels are not my thing. I'll leave that there for you. Have fun. And she just saunters off. Tell him what the note says.
So what the note says is, I heard there are undead lurking in the purple mansion's basement.
And then I think I go to the bard.
Okay.
Oh, I was just getting ready
Damn
to
it.
challenge the bard.
So you'll begin ready to talk to the bard as he approaches.
Retry.
Information.
Yes, absolutely.
Who have you sold my information to?
Not the one. I know nothing of you.
So you've told nobody that what my interests are.
No, I care not what your interests are.
Wrong in insight. That's gonna be a 15.
Even before additives, it's 18 plus. So, they seem to be telling the truth. I am here to have fun, my dear. Do you wish to challenge me? I will.
I challenge on the field of battle.
I'll stick it up. Two tails stick it up.
My field of battle is music, my dear. But, and she kind of eyes you up and down. Perhaps we could spar.
No, I can't. Oh, someone is laying a trap.
It doesn't help.
That's where his mind goes. Goody.
What have you done to earn a trap already
Many things.
in this city?
I think to my past, and I wonder if my undead horde came through here at all when I was being controlled. I don't know if I was or not.
Well, considering
Generally,
it's a different
you didn't
dimension.
venture into the Feywild very often.
No, but I have plenty of people that would rather I no longer exist. So let's go see what this trap's about. I go.
Do I hear him say that?
It's cool. But
You can roll a perception check. So you're challenging the bard?
Yeah, hard off.
15 plus 8.
Pick your performance of choice.
So
okay.
did I hear him say
Oh,
that
sing
line?
off,
Yeah,
man.
you would have overheard the conversation with that.
Follow him stealthily on
Roll
the
stealth.
roofs.
Sing
I am
off.
now actively looking
Yeah.
because I think there is someone. Nobody knows that
Backup vocals?
that he's all about killing the undead, and now he
Other than your party.
That's me.
exactly. So
What language is it?
English.
I know it.
Not one. Nope.
um,
As soon as I fail, I'm just gonna.
17.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dip into an alleyway and F off. I'm already gone.
So, with a nat 1, you attempt to tail him going along the roofs.
Oh no.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you
no.
promptly lose your footing on the roofs.
Oh, a dexterity saving
The
throw.
fox left.
That's a first.
Market territory.
Okay. Saving throw would be a +8. That one again.
Oh dear.
Now, do I see him, or do I just hear somebody
Did you drink
following me?
tonight, man?
Do I see that it's him? That's my question. Because that will determine my action.
You hear
Not the player, the character.
you trip off of the roof and take, what is it, 10 feet is
D6.
1d6, thank you. 3, what is it, bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Bludgeoning damage from the fall. You hear a noise, a faint noise followed by a thud, and whatever sound that she would make upon hitting the ground.
Just the
Trips from the Eradican.
bird.
I instantly channel divinity as I turn around. Wisdom saving throw.
Ouch. that.
14. Oh wait, no, not 14. Yeah, 14.
On a failure, the target is frightened of you for 1 minute.
Oh, I was already tipping.
So you catch a glimpse of them as she begins to. She gets up and he runs away. Trying to use all the pronouns, the gender fluid one.
What are you doing?
Running
You
away.
hear him call after you.
I'm frightened. I can't.
You can say
you can
stuff
still
and
say
everything.
stuff.
I mean, I can stop, but I can't approach you. I'm gonna stop. Look, I didn't want you to know, but I was gonna use you as a distraction for the guards at the Purple Mansion.
So this is from you.
Yes.
So I don't have to go kill everybody in there now.
No.
Wait, are we still in there?
Wait, were you planning
It's
that?
outside.
Outside.
Yes.
We're
If
inside.
he said in there, I mean,
was
I
gonna
don't
go
know, man.
slaughter
In the
everyone.
Purple Mansion.
That's
I
not
figured it was a trap for me.
I heard that part, but I thought you would just. I just needed a distraction, man.
Why do you need to go in there? And I cancel my.
I'm gonna approach slowly and quietly. Look, I was targeting them for. I was gonna steal from them.
Why?
I need money.
Well, find a job.
The only thing I'm good at.
Yep.
The only thing I'm good at is
Here's some embroidered money.
very that is
Are
my
you all
job.
talking about the party funds?
Yeah?
No, Kiri was put in charge of that.
Okay.
I know, just give a shit.
It is my job.
Well, why don't we see if we can find any more of these cultists and see what riches they have.
Cultists never have as much riches as nobles, man. Or dragons, for that matter. Tried to steal from a dragon. That did not go well.
I ended up in the fucking Feywild in the first place.
I would tell them that.
All I'm saying is use your talents for something better.
It's better than stealing from nobles that deserve it.
Killing people who would oppress.
Ooh, I stay away from the whole murdering thing, unless it's self-defense.
You chose the wrong party.
Maybe not. I mean,
You don't really know us any better.
That's
than
what I'm like.
like,
You know us. Hey, home, you don't
I've
know
been
me.
seeing you
I
guys
know.
You
do
blew
it.
up your mother.
I didn't.
He
She
didn't
did.
do it.
I don't.
Crocodile did it.
All he has seen of this group is the murder of hags, a drow, undead,
I
like.
kind of disagree. Generally,
That was self-defense.
Those
Generally,
are bad people.
drow and
Right.
hags
And dead people.
the undead,
Yeah.
generally bad guys. Generally.
The hags are definitely
There's
bad.
no such thing as a.
So was that necromancer.
Everyone can be a bad guy. Depends on the day.
This is true, but the hags did try to attack them.
Or
I know
I
they
would
did.
not be the best distraction.
Silencing.
Your best bet would probably go with one of the elves or the fox.
You are big
In the
and
competition.
loud, and the guards would be all over you.
The guards would be dead.
Well, then that wouldn't be my problem.
I'd rather not kill people who don't deserve it.
This is fair. I apologize for tricking you, but
That's your one chance.
Ooh. You seem to have a lot of one chances lately.
That's an instant 3 strike.
Don't. Subterfuge is not very high on my list. But thank you for owning up to it.
it's the only thing on my list.
So, point it in a different direction.
Like what?
I'm just saying, don't use me as a target.
I wasn't a target, it was a distraction, but I understand.
I mean, we did that.
I'm not very good with.
Yeah. I was essentially using you as like a giant bell.
There's character bonding between the rogue and the dead guy.
Nobody knows I'm a
Mind
dead
you,
guy.
2 characters weren't part of the party.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Why don't you blink? I would like to roll an insight.
I believe as soon as he says that.
Yeah, no, I'm still rolling insight because that
I'm blinking.
that seems.
Of course, the nerves do it.
Yeah.
I like to keep my eyes out on everything.
Literally.
8 plus 4.
Well,
I'm drunk.
my
Need a glass eye?
deception,
I'm just gonna start rolling on D&D Beyond instead. Maybe I'll have more luck.
14.
Yeah, no.
I have a +4 too on deception, so.
I guess that's understandable.
So
Still,
you're
it's
confused, but
it's a little, yeah, a little creepy. Just saying.
I've been told.
Also, why are you so cold?
I haven't even had the coffee yet.
It's
Calm
my
down.
sword, actually, not me.
Interesting. Is it magic?
It's my sword.
Well, usually swords don't make the area around them
I
cold.
understand
It's
that
actually
you
full of
also just
water
told
now.
me about your sticky
I'm not gonna
Why?
steal from somebody so heavily armed and perceptive as yourself.
Actually, you won't be able to anyway.
Exactly.
And because I don't want to. You won't be able
Yes.
to. Because I don't want to. You won't be able to because I don't want to.
You gotta watch.
Maybe I want to now.
I mean,
I
you.
brought it up.
I mean, the fact that you saw me when I was trying to get that one person to hand you the letter was freaky, though. Whatever.
You should get some rest.
I agree. It's been a
Long day.
chaotic night. Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. I'll ask the rogue. Or, not the rogue, the ranger for help.
Better ask after noon.
He is probably going to be humble, yes, I do realize. You're actually, it's a good idea.
so you two saunter back into the tavern to see the chaos of the Kitsune performance.
I go to the corner that I have. I look at the person who's sitting
Plus 9.
in my seat,
22.
and I just stare at them.
Roll intimidation.
Of who?
Random
I
innocent
think
NPC.
Oh, okay.
That's a 16 on the die, plus, I know I'm proficient in it because I took it. That is a 24.
And they
Just
just
staring.
kind of
Move.
gather their shit and get the fuck out of the way.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna order a mead, something sweet. You
Yeah.
know. I'm gonna join them.
Okay, so you two are sitting together in the corner. Kitsune, what does your performance look like?
Well, I'm singing.
Mm-hmm.
And the song I'm singing is, and all my hopes and dreams are for anyone. I keep them safe and sound. But I have a 22 though, so
Yeah.
on my performance.
Very
And then I'm like
cool.
shaking my little,
You're shaking your
Your
twin
tails.
tails.
oh yeah,
Twin
trying
tails.
to charm them.
Alrighty.
I could do something actually.
What's ready?
Do.
That's a 15.
I'm not Gilmore.
Oh,
You have a
I'm
plus
not Gilmore.
13.
damn.
And
I'm
what
not
was
Gilmore.
yours?
Mine was 22.
So you and Natasha are performing, and it's kind of a back and forth this time versus the silence bullshit last time.
It was a good plan.
And you seem to be gathering more favor with the crowd at first. Like, they're fascinated by this Kitsune person. They're somewhat used to Natasha's performance at this point, so she kind of raises an eyebrow at you and pushes for more.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll again.
We're in the trouble. Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi.
That's cocked.
Yeah, that's super cocked.
So plus 13 is 22 this time.
11. Or wait, yeah, 11.
That's a 9.
Yeah, she has a plus 13.
I'm not
Oh.
gonna back down though. I'm not gonna back down.
Or I could just give one of you advantage or disadvantage with my silvery barbs.
You see as she begins to get favor back as she's kind of singing and also sliding in some not actual vicious mockery, but little jabs at you specifically.
Your tail
Round
is in his
3 for the
bushy.
winner.
One
You
final
have-
bit.
You have a
It's
flat
1 to 1.
tail.
Mostly about the smell of a wet-furred fox.
We tried her off, right?
Oh, we dried them, man. We tried them.
I mean, you might be a little
We
fizzy. I think we
fluffed
used
her.
N-word to floof.
We floofed the fox.
I forgot to condition her.
That's a 19 on
We
their
floofed it.
end
It's all
for the
that matters.
final one.
It's got the 80s big hair.
It's a fluffy fox.
Floof.
Oh, I have to
Singing floof.
I don't know if that's a 6 or a 9. What is it?
That's a 6.
Are you sure? Because that's a 6 too.
That's a 9.
Where's the point?
So the line that's under it,
Uh-huh.
so this one's a 6.
Okay.
Because it's underneath the circle.
Okay. So 6.
You could have just said
15.
I think my character has quite enough of the night after drinking their mead, so
9.
So you'll see this back and forth as
And I'm,
Really?
I'm like the worst conversationalist because I'm just quiet.
yeah, no, she,
You guys
no.
see the color?
And you don't even see me like.
and Tasha pushes the final last bit out, getting a few more jabs at you, and at this point the crowd is in her favor. She has won the bard off.
Dildo monkey.
What the fuck?
Quick, pull a monkey move.
I'm gonna
The things that spew forth from your mouth.
It's fantastic.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and buy.
You are the Abraham. Walking Dead. Where you just say,
is a room?
Oh, I love that.
What?
How much is a room?
You know you love Abraham for that.
Oh, it's
I missed
3
it.
copper a night.
Dildo monkey.
Or no, 7 copper a night, rather. Basic room. So that's not including any of the food or anything.
I don't have any copper. I only have gold.
but no, if you just minus the, you can minus the copper and hit minus, and minus will automatically do it.
I need the best.
The min amount
It's
is
arsenal.
0. It won't let me.
It's got a bag.
It won't let me.
Oh, that's much better than I was thinking.
How much is it?
Yeah,
7 copper.
I hear on the zip
yeah.
page.
Bag's much better.
It's got a bag in the.
Got a bag of this.
Yes.
We'll deal with that later. Not that. We're not
Yeah,
dealing with the
gummies
bag
in
dicks
that,
at all.
right? Now the question are the gummies.
I said dildo monkey.
It's at about this point
It is
where
hard.
you
Very odd.
just pass out from your drunkenness.
I haven't tried to redo it, and it just
Can
won't
I
do it.
make it back to my room?
You stumble along.
I'll roll for it.
You,
We'll
I
never
will-
take you there.
My question is, whose room does he stumble into?
I will allow that you notice that he's kind of starting to,
Okay.
and you assist him.
So yeah, we'll get you up to your room.
I'll just give him a
Fine.
gold.
$2.
You want the tentacle
Man.
one?
Yes!
I wish I was Trickster
You want the
Kalmar.
wooden one or the soft one?
I have so many things.
Soft one.
I already, I give him a bargain.
I don't want to know what you're doing with this doll.
We're gonna pull it out of there. Yeah.
I'm
We
just
get you tucked into bed.
I'm
We
tired.
already have a lot of these.
We get you tucked into bed. Give you the little
What I
tentacle
would
doll.
do,
Little octopus.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you're going to be hungover.
all the good ones to get, like getting its message, presentation,
Have it.
shape water,
12.
Have that too.
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
definitely going to have a headache in the morning.
light is always good.
You're not going to have like disadvantage on stuff, but you have a pretty bad headache in the morning.
It's gonna make it hard to concentrate.
Good morning!
We haven't even. Everyone else hasn't gone to bed yet.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before the long rest? Are you communing with your,
I'm going to write a letter.
or are you going to wait till everyone's sober?
I'm going to write a letter to my
I'm
mother.
gonna wait
before I go to bed.
Because I want to see if I can get further information from
Because I miss my
Tracy
mommy.
before I do it
My mom
to
didn't
help
me
guide my questions.
here.
you all get your long rest.
I
send my mommy some
stay
money.
in the common room. I
Okay.
just sit there.
Okay.
Sort of in a
Creepily.
not so meditative state.
You,
Yeah.
you see people come and go. It gets quieter the later and later it gets. Eventually the games calm down. And Tasha beats pretty much everyone that tries to challenge her. The most challenge that she had all night was Kitsune. So,
I don't think so. I think she choked.
Would you
She
silenced?
You are passed the fuck out. You don't get to
Just
say.
saying.
Yeah, I could say.
Not gonna let the silence go.
I won.
I'm a big boy.
is there anything in particular you keep an eye out for, or just staying down there?
Just looking for anything odd.
Okay.
He's up sleeping in his room.
Our perfect guard dog without being a guard dog.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
Creepy.
I don't sleep. I don't breathe. I don't eat. I don't drink.
No, you just fake drink. That same ale. Not once.
You
but
see
replaced.
some people kind of linger later than the rest. They have a quiet conversation with the barkeep before leaving.
That is a 26, I believe. I will add a d6. Okay, so that's a 21 on the die. Plus 10, so 31.
Alright.
Ouch.
I get that add a d6 to a skill knowledge.
They had a 25, so you beat them.
You hear
everything. You overhear talks of
One second, I want to double check something to make sure I'm using this thing correctly.
Okay.
Because if not, it would be a 26.
It would still be the 25.
Okay. Yes, I am using it correctly, so.
Okay. You overhear. We need to find out more before we can accuse anyone in the noble family. See what you can figure out. Find any kind of proof, a letter, anything. Payment gone missing from one of them, anything.
Would I still be out there
How late would you have stayed?
until the games are done?
This
Still drinking
is,
ale.
This
Or
is
night.
like hours into the night.
Like I said, not very constitutional, so could take 'em hours to drink it.
This would be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, she'd be asleep.
Like they made a point to wait until most of the patrons were
Yeah,
gone
she-
or drunk.
Yeah, it'd be 10 o'clock out at night. She would be sleeping.
I am just Strider in the end, sitting in the corner.
Very creepily.
Watching you.
Every step.
Contagious songs.
That should be a spell. Contagious songs.
That sounds glorious.
It'd be like
I mean,
Odo's.
it's pretty much, it's just a flavor of Otto's irresistible.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. But everybody bursts out singing instead of dancing.
This is how you turn D&D into a
Flash
musical.
Flash mob.
That would be great.
Flash mob.
Have one bard cast irresistible dance and one cast contagious singing and flash mob.
Glorious.
Because that's
That
the
would be
one that
awesome.
you can't get DMC for.
That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. So everyone else, you get your long rest in.
My mommy's getting money.
Do I get a little rest?
You go to sleep eventually, so yes.
Yeah. Alright. Elven sleep.
Yeah, meditation.
Telling my mommy about the undead things that exploded.
Jalen, your dreams are unpleasant. Even with the number of the alcohol, you still dream of your mother. You dream of your childhood specifically, and how she would care for you when you were really little. Whenever she would administer first aid when you were first trying to learn how to shoot your bow.
Oh,
I keep thinking, like, when you
No.
said that, I was like, yeah, you really took care of your mom. You really administered first aid
It's
there.
not necessarily a sad dream. It's just
Chaos.
memories that kind of sting when you wake up.
I love you.
Shut the fuck up. I mean that in the most loving way possible.
We're not a purple dinosaur fan. Shoo.
Kiri, while you meditate, your dreams are flooded with more visions of Mistra and the gentleman with her. And they almost seem to focus in on specifically the tiara. It feels like the tiara almost has its own voice and is calling to you. Your chaos is infecting her.
Sorry, it's a shiny object.
I'm sorry.
Come
We've known each other for so long.
You're fine.
It's all the songs.
This is how the tiara looks, by the way.
Oh, it's pretty. Heavy is the crown.
I don't want to know what your dreams usually consist of. You sleep peacefully.
Nice one, bad, I'm good.
They're lovely dreams.
I'm sure.
We'll just leave it at that.
Probably very chaotic.
Yeah. Big
They're
titty
Yeah, I wouldn't
foxes.
do
Dragons.
There you go.
Foxes, and my mommy.
And a unicorn.
And a unicorn. Not dirty dreams of my mommy, of course.
Of course.
That would be weird.
Okay.
Moving right along, it is the next morning. You have a massive headache. What are you all doing in the morning?
Oh, I'm gonna come down.
I'm gonna go
and
down.
scream. Come on.
Silence.
I'm gonna go to the barkeep.
You just put silence around you, that's what it is.
I'm gonna go barkeep. I'd like something to eat.
You is the core.
Absolutely. For the regular breakfast platter or anything specific?
I don't know.
Regular platter it is.
I haven't been here long enough to know what's good and not.
I'll get you the hangover platter. What would you like?
Anything with meat.
Alright, carnivores coming up.
They are.
Typical breakfast.
Alright.
I mean,
With the
they
side
are.
of meat.
Pastries
What
and
are they?
bacon.
Absolutely.
I have to feed my parents.
Question. What are they?
Peoples?
Gnome, fox person.
No, yeah, I was talking about the fox person. I've never seen your kind.
I live in a forest.
He tried to eat you.
I'm trying to eat you.
That's not what I meant. Before meeting you, I've never seen any of your kind.
Oh, well, we're kind of hidden.
They're not really found in the Fae, apparently.
Yeah. Like, I'm not near any elves.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I live in a forest too, just in the material world.
Yeah, no, I live here.
Yeah, fair
This
enough.
is my home.
Fair enough.
Now that song is playing in my head. I hate you guys.
The fact you could tell he's hungover by just looking at him is impressive.
I saw how he was last night.
I don't know any of it.
That actually makes
I wanted to turn.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
I've seen a lot of drunkenness. I know what kind of drunk is going to result in a hangover.
That makes sense actually, yeah.
The greasiest
Well, thank
breakfast
you.
you can make.
How long have you been at barkeep for?
I've owned this specific one for a couple years now.
Ember
Good to know.
2.0.
Name's Tybris, by the way.
My name is Arpo.
Pleasure
Did you
to
say
meet you.
Tybris?
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Fucking hell. Your game is infecting my brain.
I'm gonna Does he look like he would know Elvish?
Does he look like he would know?
I don't know, is he an elf? That's essentially what I'm
It's a
asking.
safe assumption.
Oh, so he would know what my name means.
Does it look like it?
Yes.
I mean, I don't, but does it look
Clearly you
like
need a code name.
I don't know. Elves are kind of, you know,
Klingon.
very obvious with the ears.
Unless they, maneuver their hair.
This is true.
No, they
Or
are
just-
still very obvious, angular features.
Yeah,
and
but they're very
thin,
obvious
Slim
of-
build and
They're very obvious themselves, so.
Right.
But I was essentially asking if he was an elf. Just stupidly.
So you're all handed your breakfast. For you guys, that's just sunny side up eggs, bacon, and toast. For you, there's bacon, sausage, and biscuits and gravy.
Whoa, hey! Wow.
Where'd you get the hangover?
You get biscuits and gravy,
Sweet.
hash brown, and bacon.
Time. Bacon and
But you need that bacon.
Nom, 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 nom.
What are you vegan?
You get
hellhound.
you get a pumpkin cream filled croissant.
Yeah.
But you do pastries here?
Yes.
Debating.
I always get pastries. They're the best.
I agree.
Pastries and bacon. Breakfast whiskey's good too.
Ooh, I might need a nail. Hair of the dog.
Yeah.
Crack an egg in it.
It's
good.
breakfast ale.
can we
Breakfast ale.
finish this up and can
Beer.
we see
Is
where
nutrition.
these other cultists are?
How much would it be for a
We're waiting
pastry?
for a friend.
I'll toss it
Why are we waiting?
in.
Because he's not here.
It'll be another day.
Is it important to wait?
If it wasn't, we wouldn't be doing it.
All right, shouldn't we tell the couple that
Yeah.
the father is
How you guys
dead?
did that last night?
No.
No. You
Yeah,
made a
epic.
point. Maybe just let it
Epic.
sit for the night.
Epic
It
party.
was late.
So,
Fake
any
memories.
news that happened upon the night's fall?
Huh.
You had to clean them off.
Yeah, I made a pun.
It's better than
Or you turn
Night-
it like
Yeah, I
mom.
gotta send
Shut-
another letter to my mom.
Another one?
nightfall. Come.
Shut
Wrote
up!
the letter, didn't mail the
You're the
letter.
one who said
I
that.
wrote the
It
letter
was
in the
a
mail.
Freudian slip, alright?
I wouldn't say it was a Freudian slip.
Moving right along.
It was a
ignoring that.
campaign overload.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. This is empty. I
Just
can't
as the
even.
character. You're
Oh.
dressed as the character from the campaign. That's
Question,
why.
Can I send a letter?
Are you trying to send it to the material plane or within the Feywild?
I'm trying to send a letter to my mom,
Who lives in the Fae?
who lives in the Fae.
Then yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
One of the elven women that frequently occupies the library is working on a little invention for fast sending mail.
Awesome.
You notice that there's no food or drink in my.
Also, why aren't you eating?
I'm not hungry.
Do you want some of my meat?
No, thank you.
Did you have some of yours?
Actually, I would say no.
Oh, okay. Well, more for me, I guess.
You all are able to fairly quietly finish your breakfast without much ruckus.
I did ask for the information of last night.
I mean, it was a pretty quiet night once the game stopped.
Until my sons were.
Anything of the
So are you done with your
incident?
mommy issues?
That's super rude.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Don't listen.
and what why does the incident concern you?
Because if somebody's going around killing people, I don't want to be on
The
that
only
list.
reason I
Are you
say
gonna
it.
cast that?
Huh?
If
Were
they're
you gonna
targeting a
cast that?
noble from
Remember
within
anything?
here and you are
Are
an
you?
Well,
outsider,
I'm gonna ask you.
chances are low.
Oh,
This is
like-
true, but
I
I'm
think
also
do it.
reputable in the material
You think I
world.
should just do it?
I think so.
People
From
leave
character
real play.
from person to
Material
player to
player.
player.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Kind
I just
of.
want to stop hearing
The
Material
only
World
reason
so I can
asked
stop
is
having
because
that
you
song
were
briefly play in my head.
I did not know that was a song.
Stop! I just got it out of my
Oh,
head. I have
wow.
Long Shack stuck in my head now.
No.
Hey, I didn't know that was a song. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You're so young.
Asking you and end up hurting you more.
Only
So
if
like, part of me is
like,
we'll have to show you the
yes.
song at some point.
she'd want to
So you
that
understand
right.
that-
On the other hand,
Yes.
I think she would like
Oh my god.
learn that
None
maybe
that I would care to share, to be frank.
What song is
shit
that?
backfires and she
Material
tries to
world.
do something good.
It becomes a permanent nightmare.
Yeah.
Like
So,
a waking nightmare.
Can I ask
Fair
you kind
enough.
of a sensitive question?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So-
regarding what happened last night.
I don't remember much.
I'm just trying to find something to do.
We were cannonballing in a pool,
No,
Fair
no,
enough.
before that.
and then
This group seems to always have something to do.
okay.
The bad bitch.
So,
I do plan on
You
following
would
up
think
with
so,
You know
but
that
it's quite
I
boring
have
right
a
now.
spell I can do that
It's
Also
you
breakfast.
weren't originally with them.
change those memories into something.
I'm also-
So I wasn't
not
really
bad for
considering you with the group.
I
That's
thought
probably
about
fair
just
because I'm
doing
not
it,
traveling
but
on this day.
I'm also
I already
I'm also
hurt
trying to
you,
get my
and I
hands on
don't
some
wanna accidentally do that
coin.
again.
Well,
Over 50, I'll let you.
with your specific skill set,
As long as it's within 24 hours, I can do it. So you don't have to tell me right now, but it's just something you can think about.
he kind of like looks at
I
the
agree to
two
it.
of you.
Is it under
Do it?
50?
I said over 50, I agree to it.
Oh, it's over 50? Alright.
Okay.
There
I
is
have to pull up my sheet.
a bit of a competition coming up.
Screwing around with it.
Later on today, there's going to be this little annual thing that they do.
Yeah.
It's essentially a big game of manhunt.
Oh god.
Interesting.
And the winner gets a dinner with the nobles.
Can I hear the word hunt?
Yes.
Hunt?
He's saying this like for you to hear.
I caught the word hunt.
Manhunt.
Dinner with the nobles, you say?
It's a game.
Yes.
Interesting.
You have my bow.
And
We're
and
not killing anyone.
is there a reason you're telling me of this
Why?
event?
To hunt.
I
It's
mean,
not that kind of hunt.
anyone is technically able to participate, and you draw straws to see if you are a hunter or a hunted.
Mhm.
Oh.
It's a game.
Question.
And
This sounds like a
How-
horror movie.
what are the rules?
Synopsis
island.
to
The
me,
island.
right?
Paint-
That
Yeah,
actually
but
makes
the
me
island
think
is
of
also-
Capture. There is no harm to be
Did
done.
you see that?
Ah.
That was actually really good.
The island?
Are there
Okay.
nibs
Okay.
involved?
The
Like
game
they
is
took the
not
homeless
meant
guy
to
and
draw
took him out
blood.
to
No,
hunt
there are
him.
not
They took a
things
group of
involved.
people, it was like a bunch of like politicians. They took
So
groups
do you
of
have to
people and
physically
they, like, basically
drag
fought
them, or is it like a
Now?
tag
They did
type
an
thing?
entire
Just like
I have a list.
There's a little band that everyone who participates
Everybody has a
wears.
list.
All of the hunted get
Check my
one
twice.
that will trigger if
You've
they
already
are
locked off
captured.
one name at
ah,
least.
okay, that
Hold
Be
on.
it by net, grapple, etc.
okay.
I said knocked off one, but how would you know?
I'll tie a lasso.
In game. Okay.
Oh,
But-
Lord.
Oh,
Is there an entry
sorry.
fee?
What?
I wasn't
It
talking.
is, I believe, a silver
I was
per
like,
person.
whatever. I got, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Usually you are given coin at the dinner with the nobles, though.
If we do happen to win, is there anything I should keep a lookout for you?
I mean, I'm always on the lookout for information, so if you happen to see something abnormal in the noble's house.
Like maybe some letters.
Is this the
You know,
same
just
person from last night?
storyline-wise,
Yes.
If you ever did,
No,
it
I
is
wouldn't.
possible.
Such as someone missing a payment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ledgers. That'd be a thing.
Yes, ledgers are useful. And he kind of eyes you.
I say it nonchalantly, and I'm just like,
Don't mind the creepy cold guy. He's creepy and cold.
He's interesting.
I didn't say that. I just said he's creepy and cold. I didn't say he wasn't interesting.
We're doing something.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party. Who feels
Did
like
it
play-
involve a monk? Never mind.
Crack in the back.
So
you need assistance.
No, my back just cracked.
Okay.
I used
So-
the stairs.
Don't do crack.
so who feels like playing a game today?
God,
I heard hunt.
that.
Yeah, it's a manhunt game.
Yeah, I'm in.
Well,
Alright.
what are
I like
you
hunting, man.
doing, Kiri?
Jalen a little bit, and I'm gonna do modified memory on him for his traumatic experience the other night. But I think it's important that if we do this, you guys all have to be on the same page so that you don't say anything that fucks up what I do.
Oh, I'm
So
so
don't
glad.
bring
So
up
right
the
after
body.
the spell. I'm so glad Cumor's not there.
So right after the spell, I'm gonna tell him the whole story.
No.
Oh wait, I'm not Kelmore.
Slight issue with that. I probably won't remember the spell was cast.
As long as you don't bring up mommy or a bunny
Mommy?
that exploded in a crocodile's mouth.
Fair
Yes.
enough if he.
That is
can't-
fair.
If he
However,
can't deal with it.
my mom does have a pet rabbit, so
But, I mean, we could take those things away so it won't mean anything to
Right.
him anymore.
You could just alter it to be it's not
So
the mother,
basically,
but
you
it's
just
completely
don't need to
different.
go, oh, remember when this happened, because it's not going to mean anything to him.
But no,
but
you don't go.
don't.
I will
Okay, do him up.
try. But I think it's important to go through the grief instead of.
I gave him this choice, and it's his choice.
I agree
this
too.
is- I mean, did you give it to him while he was drunk?
No, he's
No.
telling us now.
We're
wouldn't
talking
do
about
that.
it now.
We roleplayed it out.
His mind,
If it is his,
choice.
it is his choice. And
You
I
do you.
didn't-
My body, my
I thought I was doing something to help him last night, and it did not work, and it traumatized him. And I
You do you,
could have
boo-boo.
done it without his knowledge, but I wasn't going to do that. I wanted to give him a choice.
yeah, I did see
That's
a bunch
good.
of magic being cast. That was you that did that whole fiasco.
It was not on
That crocodile's
purpose.
floating all over Jalen.
The thing
Failed grapple.
is the nine hells are the way to the nine hells is paved with good intentions.
Which we learned the hard way. Thank you.
I'm not saying that you're going.
That's
to...
I know him
hard-
better than you
that's a
do, so I'd
hard-
appreciate if maybe you just let him make his decision and let us do our thing
I was
and be respectful
trying
of
to
his
make conversation.
So you cast Modify Memory on Jalen.
Before I do though, I
Should-
want
should
to
we
know
be
what he
alone?
wants to how he wants to remember, because that's how I will describe it to him. I am able
Just
to
erase
describe
the
it.
fact that it was your mother.
This
It's
is like
just
that.
more how you don't
No,
so,
want,
yeah, I mean,
how
you-
you
I mean,
want to remember
This is
the
that
whole
scene.
event.
This is that scene in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, when Tony. It's Barf. It's that Barf technology. He goes and he changes a memory in time, so he gets closure.
So yeah, I think you should actually totally wipe out that if my mother was actually one of the zombies was in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
That you visited your mother's grave and she's resting peacefully.
Or you could do it where, like, actually got to say, tell my mom goodbye, that I love her,
And
then,
she didn't explode.
And she didn't turn the boy and explode in a crocodile's mouth.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that'd be good. Like, mom was there. I gotta say goodbye, that I love her, and then that's it. She was gone.
Okay. Are you gonna ask like details on like who killed her or anything later on, or how she died or disappeared or
No,
anything
I
else?
don't think so.
No, he
She
just
just
assumes that she's
disappeared.
been killed back at the village.
Yeah,
She
she was just done. She was.
Put the rest.
Yeah, she was put to rest. Yeah,
She
she was
just
put to rest.
disappeared after she lit the trail. Like
She just disappeared. She.
magic.
No.
Went up poof.
She returned to the dead.
That's it. I gotta say goodbye. I love her, and then she returned to the dead. Peaceful.
She passed on. Okay. So I will cast it, and that
Do you have to roll for it?
you
You
could
can-
fail it. It's a wisdom save.
Well, but
you
I'm
don't
not.
have to.
I'm not.
Yeah,
trying
you can choose
not
to fail.
resisting
Yeah.
it.
So then it just.
I just
happens.
want to make sure you didn't roll a natural one, because that would suck.
No, you don't have to.
With the luck of this game as of late, that
Yeah.
would happen.
I see
Yeah.
her face on everyone.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hello, Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
You-
So that is what I'll do.
You cast this spell, you are given the information on the manhunt game that is to take place later in the day, as well as how to enter and the entry fee of a silver per person.
Oh, got that.
And that is where we will call the session for tonight. Sorry that not as much happened. There were a few interruptions with some technical difficulties, and
Well,
children
you
returning
gotta
home.
you gotta build up stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta put the
We still had fun.
Yes.
We did cannonballs and bathhouse.
And now you're not traumatized.
Interesting.
Drunk.
So we didn't quite get to roguish shenanigans yet,
Yeah, a little bit.
but
Trying to
we
cheat.
definitely some shenanigans and trying to talk your way out of such shenanigans.
It didn't work very well. Thanks, guy.
We need to get you a new dice set.
You just learned the valuable lesson of why not to split the party up, because the party can cover for when you have bad rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, try rolling these and see what happens. Because, like I said, I gave Damien one and it rolls spectacularly for her and it rolled crappy for me, so.
Thank you, everyone who stuck around to watch the entire campaign.
What'd you get?
A 15 and a 2.
I'll keep the 15 one. Give me the 2 back.
We
There.
will go to our end credits
Now
scene.
you have
We
a
will send
fuck
forward
and
a raid.
yay dice.
Next week will be our off week, our little break, but afterwards we will get the manhunt. And we'll see if any of these players end up the hunted, or the hunters.
I'm kind of hoping I get hunted.
How quickly you know. the
Unless
usability.
everybody else is
We're
hunted.
all hoping
Careful
you get
what
hunted
you
too.
ask.
Golf would have made it this far. Even though we're not ready to say it was
Get a taco a day for 30 days for $10 with the new Taco Lovers Pass, only on the app.
They're in the wagon. They're in the wagon. Ophelia, you want to take this one?
If you
They
would
look-
like me to.
They look like scared people in a wagon. You are a calming and disarming presence.
I'm aware.
Better than Beast for sure.
Yeah, Ophelia. Ophelia will approach the wagon and kind of gently knock with the back of her knuckles. Hello.
We're armed. we're armed.
I understand. We do not come meaning any harm or violence against you. We've come to ask about some of the disappearances and creatures outside on the outskirts.
make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 11.
You kind of hear it go quiet for a second. Like a small little hand open up the large cloth on the side of this wagon, and you see a small halfling figure. This scraggly white hair, wrinkled skin, a large amount of freckles on the face, and this kind of pretty old and beat up looking, like basic cloth clothing. As he kind of just looks to you and says, "Hey, come on."
May my companions join us?
He's like looking out past.
anticipating someone or something.
We just worried after last time.
Perhaps you can speak about it once we're all in, and she'll motion for everyone to kind of hurry in.
This mob of
Once he
people just
follows.
like
Just like go into this little caravan.
Especially with this very intimidating, like, last person approaching menacingly.
Mud, what are you doing with Twig?
I mean, Twig can't go inside, can she? No. Okay, right next to the door then.
As you guys enter in, and you see now, kind of huddled up to the side of the wagon, with, like, initially you're like, oh my god, this lady's like wielding a greatsword, and then you realize it is just like a decently sized scimitar that looks very big compared to her. As you see a gray and black-haired woman with hair that kind of is on three separate pigtails. What looks to be a small horn coming off the right side of the head, and this like blue and gray neck. The man
My name is Mud. This is my wife, Scott.
That we were.
Fantastic.
Quincy the hero.
Hey, I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero yet.
A
Not-
certified
not
ass
yet.
kicker.
Yeah. Really
Training.
punch him.
I'm in training. I'm hero in training. I'm not like the super big like named guy yet, gal yet. But yeah, we just want to help you guys out. Like, we heard what happened to your horses, and that fucking sucks. So, and she looks over at the group, just trying to help her get her bearings.
Right,
Yep.
we are here to help.
Yeah, we're just gonna like, make sure you guys like nothing happens to you guys this night, and maybe try to get you someplace safe, if we can.
Those are the names of the horses, right? Not two people that have died? Okay, no, just making sure.
the horses matter too.
I'm not saying they don't. It just changes the situation if people are dead. Now,
Just making
Did
sure.
any?
would... Oh,
No, go ahead.
You got it. No.
I-
Quincy, you're doing great. You're kicking ass, just like the heroes of old. Keep going.
Was there, just like besides the